Can you believe this? I told Q to cheat on her boyfriend, and she told her boyfriend, and he was like, "That's whack, but they're pretty." Can you believe that? Somebody's gonna knock me over the head with a baseball bat.
He throw it in there, her jalooper. And guess what? She's liking it.
That's so funny. What can I say? I'm a demon. I'm a genuine piece. It's okay. I don't know why I keep getting away with it. I don't know. I'm kind of just enjoyment maxing. I'm kind of just a happy cell. A hero with Tourette's would be cool. Someone made me an NPC in their Dungeons and Dragons campaign, and I was a wild magic sorcerer. And every time I would have a tick, a wild magic effect would go off. And I so desperately wish I could have been there to watch that gameplay. I really damn do. Can I tell you, I was sitting in the theater. I went to the theater. I arrived like late so that we could skip all the ads. And somehow I ended up getting skull by 30 minutes of straight advertisements. Can I tell you something? Dog straight up dog. If I have to see another movie trailer featuring Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson, I might commit crimes. I might. So, and it would be fine if I wasn't intimately aware that they spend hundreds of millions of dollars pumping out. I mean, it's a money laundering scheme. They know that nobody wants to see this shit. They know it's not going to make a profit. Actually, can somebody look that up for me? What are they in now? There's yet another Jumanji movie coming out. One of the jokes was like there's a joke in the trailer where like they swap bodies, and wow, this really pissed me off. Kevin Hart plays like someone who was like a little kid, but they've swapped bodies, so now they're in Kevin Hart's body. And the only joke in the trailer was, "Oh, I'm a black adult." My theater erupted in laughter. Guys, I have to come clean about something. I have to apologize, okay? When you guys hear this, you're gonna groan, you're gonna laugh. What did I do now? Okay. You guys promise not to laugh? No. No. Okay. Yesterday, I purchased a subscription to the Criterion channel because I wanted to watch a fancy French arty film from 1960. And there was a hot girl texting me and sending me nudes, but I wasn't paying attention because I was watching an old French film. One time I went on a date when I was in art school and we were in a park and I started talking. This is a true story. And she burst out laughing. And she said, "Oh my God, you're so art school. You're such a stereotype." And then I couldn't get it up. But God, she swallowed me so fucking well. Sorry. That was a crazy tangent I just went on. I would like to apologize. I've made a serious and continuous lapse in judgment. That's a true fucking story. That's a true fucking story. People, I don't know what happened. People think I'm like cool or something. I'm genuinely one of the I'm genuinely one of the biggest fucking losers. Like in the best way. People think I'm joking when I say this. One time, this is the same girl. Okay, you guys probably heard me talking about this girl before, Susan Chen, where she used to take me on walks, and she would say like, "Put out your hand," and then she would put a pistachio in my hand. She used to take me on walks and give me treats, and I couldn't get over her. It was like a 3-day stint. Oh my god! And then one time we were in bed and she was on top of me, and I was just like joking, and I was like, "Yeah, I haven't been hitting the gym lately," and she's like, "Yeah, I can see that." And then she patted my abdomen. She was so hot, but she just like I don't know how to explain this. Like she just like did things that in the smallest way would just like destroy me when I was like this was like when I was still like a gym bro, like and then after a while I just like couldn't like I just like, couldn't get it up for her. I don't know. And she was like, "Why won't you me?" And then I walked her to her university. And then she texted me. She was like, "Yeah, I don't think." Anyway. And that's the last time I've been utterly and like totally owned and destroyed by a woman. And like wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. It was fucked up. I don't know what happens when I turn on this stream that makes me reveal my deepest, darkest shames to you, But Susan, if you somehow see this, well, you don't have my number anymore, but get in contact. I think her name was Susan. It might have been Sarah. I called her Stephanie once after she'd come over. She's like, "Oh, what is that? Another one of your Asian girls?" And I was like, no. It wasn't one of my Asian girls. It was one of my friends who happened to be an Asian woman named Stephanie. And I don't know. The I have such a cartoon character life. The amount of times I've been walked in on, the amount of times I've accidentally called somebody a different name. Oh, I have like a brain tumor. I don't know. Bro's getting colonized. How? I haven't fucked a white bitch, and that's not true. I was gonna say I haven't fucked a white bitch in years. That's not true. I haven't fucked a white bitch in like a year. Okay. And I don't have yellow fever. It's just a coincidence. Okay. Fucking assholes. Get off of me. Get off of me. Get off me. Sure, sweaty. Get off me. You're offering yourself for roasting? That's part of the fun, ain't it? That's why people come here, right? That's why you guys come here. That's what this relationship has been the entire time. What the demographic of my stream is people who are horny for me, people who hate watch, people who want to like see me be humiliated. Like no one here likes me just for me, okay? That's fine. That's okay. If it makes you feel better, your therapist wouldn't like her. A lot of my therapists want to fuck me. Can I tell you something? There was one time a couple months ago, I think it may have been last year. I made a Hinge account and I literally wrote on it, "Hey, I'm a literal actual diagnosed sociopath. I can show you the paperwork. By the way, just so you know what you're getting into." Some of you remember me posting about this. The amount of therapists I matched with. I had you look up Klimt last night. Gustav Klimt. Yes, he's currently my favorite artist. I have his art book. I'm telling you, it's the pathetic guy thing. But I don't come off as believe this. Believe this. Okay, I don't come off as like a pathetic guy. I know how I sound. No camera right now. You people don't know what I look like, huh? Before I show you these, I need you guys to understand. I don't have yellow fever. Okay, thank you very much. It's just a coincidence, dude. Look at my fucking jawline. Okay, look at the cinder block chisel of a face that I have. Okay, my username used to be anikichad for a reason. Okay, now I look like this. I guess if somebody wanted to make the argument that I look pathetic here, that's fine. If somebody wanted to make that argument, you Loki want to fuck yourself. I'm not my type. I'm not my type. You know what I'm into? I'm into uh nerdy librarians. Like I'm into people who look like they read books. But you are a nerd. I'm a nerd, but I don't look like it. I'm a nerd, but like I fought with this guy. I used to work at a movie theater in Chicago. One of the managers was just like the most stereotypical nerd you can imagine, and he was on a power trip because he was like a manager. And I told him to fuck off, and he ran right to the Dragon just told me to fuck off, and so I got sent home. And then he came. Oh, here we go. He came begging and crying. He said, "Hey, man, I'm sorry. I just felt like this, that, and the third." And I was like, "Whatever, it's cool." And you know why he did that? You know why he did that? It's because he suddenly became a social pariah. Okay. This is gonna sound go get him like insane self glaze. I don't know what it is. I don't want it, but in any given friend group, I just become the default guy. I don't know what it is. Okay. I don't know what it is. I'm not trying to. I think it's because I'm so autistic that I kind of just appear like aloof and that I'm not interested in people. And I'm not, to be fair. And for some reason, that gives people the impression that I'm some sort of whatever. I don't know what it is, okay? But because he and I were beefing, who is everybody gonna choose? The cool black non-binary guy that like has traveled the world and has all these cool stories and this, that, and the third, or the asshole nerd on a power trip. What do you think's gonna happen? Okay. I don't know what point I was trying to make with this story. I forgot. Oh, I remember. Anyway, when I was like, yeah, it's cool, whatever. When I forgave him or whatever, um, we started talking, and I started talking to him about Magic the Gathering, and like the theater was showing Seven Samurai. So one of my boys and I. Can I tell you something? All of my male friendships. Is this normal? All of my male friendships. It's like, yeah, we're all whatever, and we all have girlfriends. But uh, me and my bros are in relationships. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to describe it. I mean, all my male friendships end up being like we take each other out on dates. Like men, this is like crazy. It's not. It's like the most basic thing. Every time I think I've had a new realization, a girl had it at 12 years old. You know what I mean? Um, I think men like really love other men. Like I think men love men the way women wish men would love them, generally speaking. Like generally speaking. It's been my experience. And talking about it right now, my heart is swelling thinking about some of my male friends. Like I'm feeling like go get them. Like I'm having like butterflies thinking about some of my dude bro friends. I'm not kidding. Like I don't think, and mind you, you guys have seen me be destroyed after like a breakup. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, men. They do all the things they do are literally to impress other guys. Yes, yes. The thing is, though, I would never want to date a man because male emotional issues are so obnoxious. I'm already emotionally entirely inept. Like, forgive me for saying this. I have no other way to put it, and arguably I get to say the slur because I have Tourette's, but I won't. I'm so emotionally R-worded, like I'm so emotionally disabled. Wait, what point was I making? I don't know. Somebody help me. I think cancer gave me brain damage, and I'm not kidding. What if they cook food for you? I'm a better chef than the large majority of people that I used to be a professional chef. When I was living in Hawaii, I was working in a hotel chain as a pastry chef that started at $800 a night for the cheap rooms. I know what I'm doing in a kitchen. I also know what I'm doing in a bedroom. Sorry. Sorry, I apologize. I've made a continuous and serious lapse in judgment. I apologize. You were like a queer Anthony Bourdain. I remember the vlogs. When I'm traveling again, I will restart the travel show. How to become a pastry chef? Don't. Runaway is far and hard as you can. Don't ever work in a kitchen. And I'm not kidding. I know, like, people think that when, like, somebody who works in food service tells you that, they're kidding. I'm not kidding. If you can do literally anything else, do it. You only do it if it's, like, the only thing that you can see yourself doing, and I'm not kidding. It will ruin your life, it will fuck up your relationships. Like, uh, I'm not saying this and I'm not making light of this. I have a genuine eating disorder. I have a horrible relationship with food. And it started with being a chef. No, it's horrible. Like, I used to wait. This is a true fucking story. I used to wake up in the morning at 2 a.m., well, usually 1:40 something. I would make myself a White Russian, which is just like vodka, coffee liqueur, Kahlua, and heavy cream. I would make 1 or 2 of those, and I would drink this at 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning, and then I would wait for the bus or walk to work. And that's how I started my day every day. And if I wasn't drunk, I was much worse. Like, I could only relax if I was fucked up at work. And I was fast. Like, the more drunk I was, this I know this sounds like alcoholic cope, but the more drunk I was, the more out of my head I was, and I was just like in utter flow state. Like, I was just in the zone. Everyone in food service is drunk or on some sort of drugs. Yes. Also, hello. I'm so sorry. There's a lot of people who this is their first time watching their stream because they're from. I have a confession. Okay, go get him. Anikichad viewers, this entire time I disappeared for like a year. This entire time that I've been gone, I've secretly had another Discord that this is the second iteration of that Discord. Um the second iteration of that Discord. It used to have like hundreds of people in it. Now I think it has maybe like 70 or 80, and I'm the only person that can talk. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's full of people that you guys have no idea about. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I have an entire second family. And as for the people from Dragon's Dungeon, I'm so sorry. I have Aniki's home for imagination. I'm so sorry. I've had it like there's a non-zero chance that there's a very niche YouTuber that you guys really like. That is me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so fucking sorry. So you guys are meeting your other you guys are meeting your half siblings right now. And I'll tell you this, the main TikTok, the one that has like 400K, is not my only successful TikTok. Sorry. 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 What's wrong with you? I just you know what's wrong with me? Go get him. I don't like being accessible or known. On my main TikTok, anytime it starts to get any traction, I delete all the videos. There are people here who can confirm. What's wrong with me? I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. Can what's up, pal? Gotta start saving them. There was a Twitter page. There was a Twitter page called Deleted Aniki. And there's a channel on YouTube that posts shorts that I have no clue about who it is. Like, it's not me. You were trying to rewatch a video I posted and it was gone the next day. Yeah. I don't know. I have problems. Anyway, how did we end up here? The point I'm making is number one, everything is Israel's fault. Number two, I don't have yellow fever. It's just a coincidence. Number three, I'm not like baby girl. People either see me as Chad or a toxic snake. Go get him. And number four, I don't remember number four. That's it. Any questions? Or not? I'm not what? I don't remember what I said. I have no clue what I just said. You are a baby child. Thank you. No, I wish I was. I wish I was baby girl, but I'm a monster. What can I say? I'm evil. I'm a pervert. I've killed someone before. You can help with that? You know, the other day I remembered your name. I remembered your first name and I moaned. Sorry. Sometimes I say things and people think I'm kidding or playing a character. Which is fair because I have been playing a character for 6 years. I've been playing several characters. Really. You respect the honesty? What can I say? I used to lie a lot as a kid, and then one day my mom was hitting me with a spoon, and I don't know what happened. I just realized that I was much taller than her and I could pop her head with my hands if I wanted to, and then I just stopped lying. Because the point of lying is like you're afraid of the consequences, but I'm not afraid of the consequences anymore. There's this meme that went around for a while. It was called "Go Get 'Em." It went like, "If you hate me, then kill me or shut the fuck up." And basically that's been kind of my life philosophy. If you have a problem, we can fight and you can kill me or you can fuck off. I'm not gonna argue with you. I don't care about you. Sorry. Kill me or shut up. Fuck off. The amount of DMs I get and I look at and I just like I don't know what happened. Like one day I was sitting there and I was like, "Oh, I don't I don't have to respond." Like I don't have to react to anything. I don't have to. And then I just stopped. I was like, "Okay, that's it, I guess." And I've kind of been happy maxing ever since. I don't know. I've been trying to log in for 20 minutes. Says Anuka, hi, Chair. Rainbow Lollipop and perhaps Parlor Hat maxing? Yes. There's a playlist called like Joy Maxing Happy Pilled Fun Cell. And that's how I've been feeling. There's one day I was streaming in chat and somebody was like, you need to go to therapy. And I was like, the problem with therapy is that like I need a therapist who can like defeat me, who can like dominate me and like put me in my place and tell me and like force me to do something and force me to behave. And somebody was like, "You're describing a parent. What you're asking for is a parent." And I was like, "Okay, well." I was like, "All right." I'm not gonna unpack that one. Just not gonna. Sarah should have been your therapist. I still don't know if her name is Sarah or Susan. I can't remember. I think it was Susan. I don't know. I don't fucking care. Whatever. You could get one of those looks, please. Do I need to bring up the picture again? Looks maxing is such an old 4chan concept. I can't believe it's just now trending on fucking TikTok. They have nothing they could teach me. Yeah, you can't cite the deep magics to me. I was there when it was written type shit. Like, I was there when 4chan was coming up with cope about candle tilts. Please. T-girls are the OG looks maxers. It's true. Every time Every time I turn on this stream, my reputation gets worse. Oh, we live in a society. What are you gonna do, huh? You know what it is. The more I started leaning into being a horrible human being, the happier I got. I don't know. Life's funny that way. Acceptance does that to you. Not only real, but also true. You're debating ordering takeout. What are you thinking about getting? You should definitely order takeout. But what are you thinking? Here's the thing, Chad. If there's one thing I'm gonna do for you, it's enable you. You should send that risky text. You should hit up your situationship. You should go on a crime spree and let Mike have his way with your sandwich. Jersey Mike's? Is that real? Do people actually eat that? I'm not convinced that Arby's or Jersey Mike's are real places. I'm not. It's good. Arby's exists now. Arby's gotta have ride or die cult fans. I don't know. Arby's yuck. Is Arby's really that bad? Or are we kind of just like pressing? I genuinely don't know. I genuinely don't know. I don't know when people are joking. I don't know. I might have autism. I don't know. You do? Okay. All right. Thanks. Thanks for letting me know. You got 161 on the Rad Czar. Okay, this is gonna sound absurd to you, and I'm not kidding. We've done the Rad Czar on this stream a couple of times. I keep scoring like 230. I don't know. Okay, Spurgmog is so fucking funny. Holy shit. That's really good. How many not I don't think I'm drawing a single white dude this month actually. Let me look at my list. Oh, that's not true. I'm drawing like 3 white dudes this month, I think. But the rest are like monster women. I kind of lost it the other day. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do this rant again. You know what? It's fine. It's whatever. It's okay. It's fine. I guess if you're playing a fantasy game and the whole point, what color it is? No, it's fine. It's okay. I get it. You want to see yourself in your character. That's fine. It's fine. It's okay. No, the problem isn't even being a generic white guy. It's that like 80% of the commission requests I get are like, oh, by the way, they're incredibly pale. They're really pale, and they have super blue eyes and blonde hair. Hey, but no. But it's not. No, it's because it's the signal. They're like, it's like they're okay. Hey, man, that's fine. Well, actually, he's the son of a god, and so okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm overreacting. It's genuinely not a big deal. It's fine. It's fine. Did I get any black characters? I got I think 1 or 2, and I got 1 brown character. And the brown the character fuck me running. I can't even fucking talk. Somebody kill me. Somebody kill me with a spoon. The person who commissioned the brown character couldn't afford it. And I said, "You know what? Give me 20 bucks and I'll do it for you." I'm so tired. Can I tell you? Okay. Here's actually what it is. Here's actually what it is. I think that media and the way that media depicts people has a direct effect on how people are treated or thought about in real life. Like that's a true verifiable phenomena. And I feel incredibly irresponsible as an artist if I'm consistently only drawing white characters in positions or with characterizations of being supreme, of having immense power, and you're never seeing any black characters or any brown characters or whatever, you know? I feel like at that point, I'm contributing to the issue, is my frustration. And it makes it so that I don't enjoy my artwork. It makes it so that I'm not having fun, and I don't wanna blame the people who commissioned these characters for it. At the end of the day, I'm the one who's accepting it, this, that, and the third. Um, but it's not like I'm getting an equal amount of requests for black characters and then just rejecting it. That would be a different thing, right? Go get them. I just don't know what to do because it's not like I don't think that is D&D a majority white dominated space? Yes. Are there enough people who enjoy it of such varying ethnic backgrounds that it should be this disproportionate? I really don't know. Because I'm also getting like people who aren't, how do I say this? People who aren't like white and pale or whatever requesting white pale characters. Like that's also happening. And I'm like, what there's a trend on TikTok where people were talking about their white sonas. Apparently, like black and brown people that were into art as a kid used to like draw versions of themselves if they were white. And I had no idea this was a thing. I had no idea this was a thing. It was like this was like a week on TikTok where people were revealing their white sonas. And I was like, haha, I understand we're laughing about this now, but that's really sad, actually. Like that's really sad actually that, like, even kids are so aware of how disparaging it is, go get them to be any sort of minority that they're dreaming up what they would look like and what their life would be like if they were white. Like, that sucks, like, a lot. Like, ain't shit funny about that. You know what I mean? No, I've definitely had moments where I was like, "Damn." I I got a comment on the Dragon's Den YouTube the other day where somebody was complaining. Do I have it? I'm gonna show you guys. Somebody was complaining. I'll pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up. Okay. This is a comment I got last week on the Dragon Spend YouTube channel. Okay. I'm gonna read it out for you guys. I know you guys can't read, so I'm gonna help you. The whole orcs are people thing reminds me of the time I played a Warforged and all of the NPCs were basically just racist. And it was even worse because I didn't even make a rude character. He was a goofball bartender that adventured off on his own time and was basically the dad of the group. When I confronted the DM and said that I don't really want every single NPC trying to have my head on a stake, all he said was that it was a realistic and dark campaign. If you didn't want this, you should have made a different character. Think about that. Think about that. And then I said, that's rough, though in some sense I do agree with your DM. If it's a realistic campaign, in real life, people experience that sort of treatment and can't request it not happen. People like people really live lives where they think that they can pick and choose how people feel about them because they get to. When the rest of us, oh my god, do I wish people didn't see me and immediately assume I was a criminal, lazy bum? Yes! I go to like operas and ballet. I read all day long. I study like insane shit that people like. People are, wow, you're so articulate. Wow, you're so smart. Hello? I'm a human being with a brain. You know, like, and I get it. It's a fantasy world. You want to escape, blah, blah, blah. Fine. But like, this person is so oblivious to it that they're complaining about it to me now. This is a crazy point to get to from the yellow fever allegations, by the way. Like this guy still thinks it's a legitimate complaint. The fact that he's writing this comment means that he didn't understand what his DM was telling him. And this is what also pisses me off about tiefling players too. Anyway, you can be mad as a dog. It ain't gonna change nothing. Where does it even start? Somebody asked me how many white dudes I was commissioned to draw this month. As a black tiefling lover, you're yeah, that let's let's just leave that one alone even. What class do the white guys usually play? You wanna take a guess? No, it's even more insidious than just human fighter. You're describing John Balder. No. They usually play human male paladin because paladins get mandate of heaven, and paladin is the most broken class in the game, bar none, by far. Like it's a huge problem. Like paladin actually needs balancing so fucking bad. Like it's so broken. They're actually the worst fucking yeah, no. They always pick paladin, and then when you start to push back against them for 2 seconds, they say, "Okay, I'm going to multi-class. I'm going to play Palasaur." So then they take 2 points in sorcerer and then ruin your whole campaign. And then they jerk themselves off about being righteous hero knight in shining armor because they're a paladin and they haven't, or they excuse their bullshit, say it's oath of vengeance. When they want to be a murder hobo, they say, "Oh, it's just oath of vengeance." I hate them. I hate them real bad. I hate them real bad. I hate them real bad. And WotC needs to balance the fuck out of that class so hard. Were you in my fucking D&D games? Holy shit. It's just like such like a common phenomena. It's like the most that happened in your first campaign. You hate that guy. Didn't they nerf them in one D&D? I'm not familiar with one D&D. I don't know what that is. Yeah, everybody has had this experience because everyone has met a white guy who thinks he's the main character. Sorry, it's just because enough people have shat on like rogue players for doing that, that now all the rogue players have decided that they're paladin players. That's all it is. The zeitgeist is not ready for the anti-paladin conversation, so whatever. Fake ass lawful neutral players. The thing is, like a lawful neutral, a lawful neutral is like a really interesting. It's a really interesting thing to do with a character, because like like let's take Baldur's Gate 3 for example. The opening thing where you like Zevlor's like, I can't let you open the gate. Uh, you know, goblins will storm in. Lawful neutral keeps that gate closed, I would argue, and Aradin and his crew gets massacred. Like, obviously, that wasn't even really a choice in BG3, but you get what I'm saying? Like, you can do a lot to a true lawful neutral character, but people who say that aren't playing it. With true neutral characters, you can have a lot of compelling, interesting story beats if the person playing true neutral is genuinely interested in exploring that. But more often than not, the kind of people who are playing that are just using it as an excuse to not engage with the story. Okay, Chad, I need to see how well I did my job here. What class do you think this character is? If you had to take a guess at his backstory, Barb? Correct. Barb is correct. Barb is correct. Spirit Guardian Barb. To be honest, the wolves were a bit of a throw off. The person who requested it, I think, just has two dogs. He has two wolves inside him, and they're both batshit insane. Me as fuck. The person who requested it, I think, has two dogs and just wanted to include their dogs in their campaign. I think that's what it is. They made their character. Go get them. Like their character is from like a tribe who has to go prove themselves and accidentally killed a giant dire wolf, and then when he was walking away, it turned out the wolf had some puppies, and so he adopted them. I guess, if I understand it correctly. When I open commissions, I tell people to just give me a 2 sentence blurb about their character. People can't help but send me like pages and pages and pages of backstory. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I'm not reading that shit. I don't. Evil character? No, he's a really great guy. He's a prince, and he's really awesome and sweet, and everybody loves him. I know I have a tone of voice that sounds like I'm making fun of it. I'm not. The guy who commissioned it is genuinely really nice. He's been begging me to paint this character ever since I first started, and I kept telling him I'm just not interested. Um, but one thing I got to reward is persistence. Like I recently started talking to one of my exes again because like no matter how much I tell her to like no matter how like awful I am to her in like being like cold and callous, she'll always send a text like once every few weeks. And this week, I got back from the theaters and I was like, you know what, bitch, I admire your persistence. So we started talking. And this guy is kind of like that. He submits the character every single time I open cons, and I was like, you know what, man, I got you. And I told him straight up, I was like, I just don't think it's an interesting character design. And he tries every time, and I said, you know what? Say less. God help us all. Hey, man, I'm not getting in another relationship, okay? Unless it's a fat Asian woman. Sorry. I know I'm not helping my case with the allegations, but sorry. I don't know when it happened. I had a vision when I was younger that I was married to a fat Asian woman and we both love to cook, and I just had a happy life where, like, we would both just cook massive meals for each other. Just like, "Here, try this. I know you've never had this before." I don't know, man. Straight up met your wife in sex class in college. That's awesome. I love when people have like, how do you say? ¿Cómo se dice? Stories like this, in ancient Greece and Rome. That's awesome. No, but I had a vision that I was married to a fat Asian woman, and we just kept cooking each other food. And I think I was like 4 years old at this time, and ever since then, I was like, I guess I know my fate. So like, I can't really take anybody seriously as a marriage candidate if they're not at least a chubby Asian woman. Sorry. You prefer calm requests with complex armor designs? I don't mind complex armor. It's just like it's just if you're gonna ask me for complex armor, maybe respect me as an artist a little bit, you know? Don't ask me to do it for $20 and don't ask me to do it in 6 hours, you know? I'll show you some pieces I did recently that were pretty cool. You guys have already seen the Vampire Hunter D Orc Elf. Here's the thing, complex armor isn't actually hard to draw because if I zoom in, you'll see that it's literally just like blobs and squiggles, but if I zoom out, you know what I mean? Like if I zoom into the armor, it's literally blobs and squiggles, but if I zoom out, you get me, fam. A better example would be this is a better example. This one kind of put me in the gutter a little bit. That being said, like even for the chainmail, it was just some blobs with like some like chain, you know what I mean? So it's not necessarily hard to do complex armor. It just takes a while to do. And I don't know, people I'm really I fought with a lot of artists on Instagram when I first popped up on doing commissions for $5, and a lot of people were like saying, "I really need you to raise your prices because people are gonna treat you like shit and take advantage of you, this, that, and a third." And I was like, "No, like, here's the thing, despite being a genuine villain, evil piece of shit, I think because I know the darkness in my own heart, I overestimate the goodness in the hearts and minds of other people. So in my mind, everybody else is really good and I'm just really, really evil and awful and bad. And so I was like, there's no way. Like, there's no way. Like people are gonna be really kind and grateful that I'm doing shit for $5 or even now $20, right? Um, I was so wrong. Go get him. I was like so like, not to wah complain, I'm doing what I really enjoy right now, like, my 2 favorite things to do are make art and to make, like, video content, like, I'm having the time of my life, don't get me wrong. Like, we've been kikiing it up all day today, like, we've been having a blast. We've been having a blast. People really treat me like shit for commissions. Like like, they really, really do, and it's embarrassing how hard I defended everyone when artists were trying to tell me, "Hey, you're like." I think anyway, not to like, complain or whatever, but it's been definitely like a learning experience. You know what I mean? It's definitely been like a bit of a black pilling experience. Like, oh, okay. All right, never mind. Like, yeah, okay. They were right. And I would here's what it is. I am a naive and idealistic person. For all the darkness in me, I am a very naive and idealistic person. And that's just something I have to learn to sort of I can't especially when I first started streaming, like right now, like I'm like a washed up streamer, blah blah blah. There was a time when I was a triple digit streamer Andy, on one or two occasions a 4 digit streamer Andy. And I was friends with all these big streamers, and I was like, everybody's so nice, and everybody's so great, and everybody's so blah blah blah. And then time after time after time, somebody that I used to actively talk to and look up to would get revealed to be like a sex pest or covering up an essay that happened at a Twitch party or whatever. Like I'm a horrible judge of character. I can't measure people. I don't know. I'm an idiot. It's okay. Not in like a self-defeating way, but just like okay, I'm Okay, I'm learning this about myself now. You know what I mean? It felt asked to raise prices, but when you're in these spaces for long, yeah, like now I gotta be like, okay, here's a checklist, fill this out, give me these references, give me 2 sentences about your character. I will decide the composition, I will decide the poses. Don't talk to me. Shut the fuck up. Like now that's how I gotta run it, just for my own sanity. Which sucks because I really like being I love to play the character of being like a like Pops from a regular show, laughing, sun smiley, gerbil on a unicorn rainbow. I love to embody that character, but keep people keep making me have to be a demon, and that's not fun. I like I sound like such an anime edgelord. Like don't make me angry. Like don't hurt my feelings because it's not good for any of us. You know, like, this is gonna be really bad for you and then not great for me. So, like, can we all just be nice and chill? Because I don't, like, I have killed before. It's okay, but isn't I didn't watch regular show. I just know how you laugh. So, Bruce Banner. Yeah, right. Don't make me mad. You won't like me when I'm angry. But unironically, like, come on, guys. Let's all sing Kumbaya. Don't, you know? Are you guys interested in seeing the commission reference sheet that I have going for this character. Which core channel do you send it? Oh yeah, you said that you saw Spider-Man its peak. Like again, if you guys are on the fence of seeing it, I really need people to go see this movie because I need it to be successful and I need them to understand that like there's a genuine market for well written. Like I need the director to get a check and get more jobs. I need the actors to get a check and get more jobs because I haven't had that good a time at a movie theater since I was yeah, Brand New Day, and it's the best Spider-Man movie that's ever been made, and I'm having a serious debate with myself whether I put Spider-Man over Superman in my top 5. Like I don't wanna talk about it because I don't wanna, like, hype it up, and then you go and you watch it and you're like, "But Aniki said that it would make me come." Um, it's really fucking good, and it's like a very human experience. You cried, you can't lie. You don't think I'm a bitch though? No, like my sister cried. Like like my theater was crying. Anyway, here's the reference sheet for putting together this character. This is where the post came from. He said he wanted this. And then the way he described the character, I'm not gonna lie, no hate to bro. It was just Grog from Critical Role. It was. So I based a lot of the clothing on that, and then here's the dogs, and then here's the weapons. This is the sword that the dog is holding. Here's the sword and axe and stuff. You also thought of Kratos? Yeah, I think it's a mix of like bald berserker who's secretly a really nice guy. That's all it is. Which is I like that. I like that. If you're gonna play a power fantasy, I like it. I like that one. Can I tell you something? When I say that somebody's one of my hoes, I say that with the understanding that I'm also one of their hoes. You get me? Like it's a two-way street. I'm gonna show you guys a pic someone just sent me. You're welcome. I don't know what happened. I don't know when I became like people do kind of just send me pics and nudes randomly. And it's when I gave up on being like I don't know how to describe it. As soon as I gave up, everything got when you peep something, you're not that type of exactly. That's why I like that. As soon as I gave up on I don't know how to say this, being a person, my life got a lot better. I don't know how to explain it. And can I tell you, I'm much happier now that I'm not like a jealous alpha male fuck. Like I got hoes who got boyfriends. That's fine. I was talking to one of my exes the other day. She was telling me about this, and I was telling her about that. It's fine. It's chill. Like It's all I don't know, like, I'm having a good time. It's alright. It's all fine. Anyway, let's wrap this piece up. I need some watercolor brushes, I think. Trying hard doesn't always get I remember I was dating this girl once, and she was just hanging out in my room, and I was building a computer. Oh, yeah, I was dating a girl once, and, she was just, like, on my bed while I was building a computer, and she was watching me, and she goes, "This is really sexy." And I was like, "What?" I'm like, "This is, like, the nerdiest thing I could be doing, like, what are you talking about?" And I don't know, I was still pretty young, and I was like, I spent all this like, I have bone spurs on my spine. You see this little sharp fragment of bone right there? I have that on my spine, dude. And I got that because I was like 11 or 12 in the gym, overhead pressing way too much weight, and I injured my back in such a way that like two of my spinal rip for pleasure is crazy. Two of like my spinal columns sort of like clashed into each other and like ground against each other, and it led to like spurs and spikes. I was really young and I was desperate to get as buff as possible as fast as possible. Number one, because I needed to kill the dysphoria, because one day I got my eyebrows trimmed and my parents beat the ever living fuck out of me because I got my eyebrows trimmed and I got my ears pierced, and they were like, What do you think, you're a girl or something?" And they beat the shit out of me. So then I became like a toxic alpha male Chad type. And I killed myself in the gym just for no girl to give a fuck how muscular I was, but rather be really attracted to when I'm building a PC or going on a rant about a certain book I read. Masculinity is a prison, by the way. Fucking awful. And I have a sick body count, but the niggas I've met with the craziest body counts are fat, chubby niggas. And if you're really in these streets, you know that. Toril! The ones who don't talk any game are sleeper agents. It's so fucking true. Finally, some representation. It's insane. Your D1 box eater never spoke of the evils he possessed. I'm stumped about what to do for the background for this character. But he comes from like a mountain, so I'm gonna do a mountain and then like a wolf howling, I think. Something like that. God, I love everyone so much. Maybe a fjord. A fjord. I love fjord. I love fjord. Low key, if I had like any percent use for it, I would learn one of those Scandinavian languages. I like how strange it sounds. I like languages that do a lot of yeah, 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 and ch 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 sounds. Like Portuguese does a lot of ch ch ch. Like that, you know? I like the ja, blar, scular. Where the fuck did I put my pen? Good mouth feel. I love words that make you use your entire mouth. I might have autism. But you know how in Bleach that one guy says Bankai Katen Kyokotsu Karamatsu Shinju? That shit makes you use your entire mouth to say it, and that's awesome. Kinda not good that I was able to just pull that one out, huh? It's kinda not good. Now that I think about it, kinda not good that I just pulled that one out. What's done is done. I think German is you think German is the gayest sounding language? I don't think so, but I have personal beef and biases against German and Germany, so it's okay. We all do. True. Who's we? German is the language that sounds most likely to commit a hate crime. The argument could be made. Such an argument could indeed be made. What up, 2019 Lake? I love that username. I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know what's wrong with you, but I like it. It sounds like that username sounds like it's 2016. I came home from school. I'm playing League of Legends. I turn on an I'm a Cutie Pie video, and he's playing Young Lean. That's what your username sounds like. Raise your dongers, dude. Raise your dongers. Do diddly donger cuckarino, ha ha. And I played Baldur's Gate 3. I played a lot of Baldur's Gate 3. Can I tell you something I learned about myself? Some of you might have been here for it. When I first started playing Baldur's Gate 3, I really hated Shadowheart. I hated Shadowheart bad, bro. Like, she pissed me so the fuck off. But now, this is what I play in the background when I'm working off stream, and I'm not kidding. And I was talking to one of my HEAUX hoes, and she was kind of ribbing me. And I was like, you know what? Her behavior is kind of like mean and bitchy like Shadowheart, but I fuck with her very heavy. And then it hit me. I like mean, toxic women. It's- I I do. I I do. It was a meme for a while, but that just hit you? Yes. Here's the thing, I don't know when I'm playing a character and I don't know when I'm telling the truth. Which I know is a crazy thing to say, but it is true. Like, I genuinely don't know what's going on, but I generally don't believe anything and I don't take anything seriously. But it kind of just hit me in like a legitimate and serious way when I was listening to Shadowheart Romance. Can I tell you what it is? She says, I don't know, it's the voice actress, Jennifer English. I don't know how to listen. I need when I talk about women that I really admire their work, I end up sounding like a creep. And I don't mean it that way. Like not in a weird sexual way, but just like in true admiration and respect. Jennifer English as a voice actress, I just don't have words, you know? Because sometimes you'll be going to talk to Shadowheart and she'll say, like, first in my heart. Or you'll talk to Shadowheart and you'll be like, how are you? And she'll say, always good when I'm with you. Come on, man. Come on, man. Bro, first in my heart? Are you kidding me? First in my heart? And sometimes your tab says it, and my tab is always like the deep female voice. And so she'll be walking up to Shadowheart, she'll go, first in my heart. Ah, anytime, in any place, I don't care who's around. Oh, anytime. In any place, I don't care who's around. Sorry, I lost myself. Sorry, I lost myself. That was genuinely me losing myself for a little bit. Sorry. First in my heart. It's just insane. It's just insane. No, bring back no, yeah, genuinely. Just like, I crashed out over a bitch I left for 3 years. Y'all are not doing it like me. Sometimes I still jack off to the memory of me pushing it into my ex's tummy while we're kissing. Y'all are not like me. I would like to apologize. I've made a serious and continuous lapse in judgment by saying that. I sincerely apologize for that. I'm so sorry. 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 That was too much. I know I knew it was too much when I was saying it. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You guys picked the Astarion first. Plaws, I'm disappointed in you. I can't believe you're an Astarion fucker. Bro threw in a fun fact. You staked him? Oh, thank God. I would suck you off for that alone. Sorry, I've made a continuous and serious lapse in judgment. I apologize. Okay, chat, can I tell you guys something? Okay, I need you guys to believe me that when things come out of my mouth, it's not me. It's not me. It's not. It's time to go to bed. Sleep well. It's not me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not me. It's not me. It's not me. It's great to see that after all these years, shit ain't changed. One of your friends was so obsessed with Astarion for months on end and kept bringing up in D&D. Do you put him on his stream profile? Okay, listen. Here's another take. Astarion is a fine character, okay? But Larian had the opportunity to do something really great with talking about his victimization and his response to being literally trafficked and made a sex slave, being that he just like doesn't want to be touched. And then I see players like literally like selling him off to somebody who wants to be like bitten. And then I see players like looting him. And then I see players The point I'm trying to make is Astarion has the worst and most obnoxious fans in the entire fuck it, D&D space. I hate Astarion fans because Astarion fans don't like Astarion. They don't. They don't. I'm not sure I've seen a character be more objectified while the game is trying to tell you, "Hey, he's a victim. Hey, he's a victim. Hey, he's a victim." He's acting like this as like a performance, as a charade to like mask it. Hey, he's a victim. Just the most fucked up shit. I don't know. It like really I have a really sour taste in my mouth about Astarion. Yes, but are you surprised? Holy shit, what's up, my goat? I am genuinely surprised. I am. You know, when Animal Crossing came out and it was like a meme, like, oh, all the Hello Kitty girls who are like the loudest, like social justice championers on the planet are creating ghettos to like force out characters they don't like because they think they're ugly. It was like a hee hee funny joke. And then there was a meme about Hello Kitty girls secretly being evil, awful people. And there was like, haha, funny joke. I don't know. Maybe I'm personally triggered. Maybe that's what it is. I'm genuinely disgusted with the way a lot of women treat and talk about Astarion. It's really weird and incredibly hypocritical. I don't know. It really puts me off. It's really like it like God, the whiplash you must get on the stream is so insane. But sorry. I know that I'm personally triggered because I have personal similar trauma. But when I think about it and I talk about it, I get this feeling like I'm nauseous and I'm gonna puke. And I don't know the word for that, but that's how I feel when I see the way people interact about with Astarion. It really upsets me. I don't know. It's gross. Yeah, the scene with the Drow twins, and I think there's a scene with either a tiefling, she's just like purple lady, I don't know. And she like gives you a potion, I think, in exchange for making Astarion bite her, and he really doesn't want to. And like her blood tastes awful, but like I I don't know. I've seen everyone like force him to I don't know. I don't like it. It's gross. Oh, Minthara. Oh, Minthara. Don't even get me started about Minthara. Oh, Minthara. If I didn't have the particular mommy issues that I have, Minthara would be my number one. Unfortunately, I do often pick Shadowheart, but what is the ship name? Wolf Spider? Shadowheart X Minthara? Dude, Minthara. Also that voice. Oh my god. But the scene where and if I give Larian props for anything, it's this. Where people go in horny thinking they're gonna get a raunchy sex scene with Minthara, and it's just you holding her and connecting to her mind as she shares her trauma with you. Wow. Top-notch stuff, guys. Great writing. Great writing. 6-7. Can I tell you guys something? I love being your second monitor streamer. I mean it. Putting stream on while I knit, I love that. I love people who knit. I love knitters. And don't let me find out a bitch crochets. Do not let me find that out, bro. I love collecting things from people who knit and crochet. Like I have a bunch of things in my house. Where are my knitters at? So cool. You like to embroider? Oh my god, embroider me something. I want to show you guys something. I want to show you guys an embroidery that I'm desperate to have made. Isn't this awesome? Doesn't this fucking rule? Right? In this house, we do as we're told. I need to commission someone to make this for me so bad. Like when I get another apartment, that's like just mine. That's gonna be the floor mat. I see. What a thing to walk in on. That's gonna be the floor mat. That's the first thing anybody's gonna see when they come to my door. In this house, we do as we're told. You think that's cross stitch? Oh, the more you know. Did I tell you my good boy tattoo has been ulting on women lately? I don't know what it is, but I've gotten some feedback. It's been ulting on women. I don't know why. It's nice. Thank you. I didn't mean it in a sexual way when I got it. People don't believe me. My good boy tattoo is more like a dog, more like I had a harsh mom, more like I'm a stray that's trying to get adopted. But I have had someone tell me they finished while thinking about the tattoo. And I'm gonna take that one with me. I'm gonna take that one with me. A dog? Yeah. Am I not the most dog motifed person you've encountered? You nearly clicker trained a guy once, miss him? I love the women in my orbit, man. I gotta tell you that much. I really damn do. I like treating people like dogs too. I don't know what it is. And you know what? People love to be treated like dogs. I don't know what that is, but it's true. I was talking to one of my friends about this last night too, actually, interestingly. And I know one of my exes is watching this right now. Hi. For the child we never wanted, thank you. My actual parents said something similar. Anybody else's mom ever tell them to go kill themselves? No? Just me? We live in a society? Sorry to trauma dump on you. Yes, shout out moms. There's a picture of Muna that's just in my gallery, and every time I scroll through, I see it and it really upsets me. I think incels wanna kill me because I have so many beautiful women in my sort of, like, world, and all I do is complain all day. Like, if an incel choked me to death, I couldn't blame gang. Like, if I show you guys this picture, you guys are gonna this person and I have had an on and on, like, on off and on, like, will they, won't they thing for, like, I don't know how many years now, and she's the same kind of fucked up as I am. And when you guys see this picture, you're gonna wanna, like, stab me in the neck. I know you guys wanna fucking murder me, bro. I know you guys wanna fucking murder me for fumbling this one, but hey, what can I say? Listen, I fumbled more beautiful women than you'll ever have the chance of knowing, don't worry about it. With hammers? Uh, you wanna know the worst part is she's genuinely cool. And you know what? She's a writer. She looks like that, she's really smart, she's really funny, she's as freaked out as I am. What can I say, man? Fumble and she's constantly expressing how down she is. The problem is she's just like me, and I'm awful. She's just like me, and listen, guys, I'm really bad to date. I know it sounds like I'm just being self-deprecating and no, listen, I'm I know it sounds like a LARP to me. I'm really oh well, I've tried. I don't understand why y'all can't just be evil together. Because of the darkness in my own heart, I can't bring myself to accept or trust anyone else. If I know what I'm capable of, what is somebody else capable of? You know what I mean? In a way, it's a perfect prison. Like never punished, but my punishment is being myself. You know what I mean? I was talking to somebody about this. It was if I show you guys a picture of the person I'm talking about, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna show you yet another beautiful woman who wants to love me, and I just won't let it happen. And you guys are genuinely going to like leave this. You're genuinely gonna leave the stream because this is one of the most beautiful people you've ever seen. I'm really sorry to do it. Some men drown and some men die of thirst. What can I say? I was talking to her literally earlier this week, and she was like, "Why won't you let me love you?" And I was like, "Because I'm awful and I'm going to betray you and I'm the worst ever." And I'm s and she's like, "No, like, I know you, like" Anyway, the point we eventually arrived at is that I have a deep and core belief that, like, no one would really love me if they really knew who I was. And I just know that one day on my deathbed, I'm gonna wanna peel my skin off thinking about all the amazing, go get 'em wonderful people who, like, did their best to accept and love me, and I just the whiplash on this stream is crazy. Anyway, I just despise myself so much that I can't believe anybody doesn't. And I know that it's a logical fallacy and I know that it's awful. It's like a fungal network of deep-rooted, like, core level belief. Like, it, like, is suffocating my brain. I feel so unlovable and so unworthy of anything. Anyway,
Ring ding ding when it starts and it's minor. He's trying to lift cause it's lighter. I'm trying to hold it down, but that bitch is a fighter. I like CRS, but the Yamaha's nice and shout my boy kept. That's a bad boy rider. You're not a bad
what's that
boy,
bad
you're
boy
just six.
rider?
You don't wanna
Have you considered a GoFundMe or something for a therapist that would let you be happy with pretty women? This is gonna sound insane, but I'm immune to therapy. I am the intellectualizer final boss. There's nothing you can say to me that I haven't thought of or can't figure out a way to twist into my own sort of belief systems and meaning. No one can tell me anything about myself that I'm gonna say the most insane thing. I'm too smart for my own good, and I'm too smart to accept health, I guess, help. And yet I can't. I'm not smart enough to control myself or my own behavior. So I'm like frozen in an ice cube behind my own eyes and just like screaming and banging on the door to let myself out and let me be free. And I'm like slamming my fist against the wall so hard that it's just exposed bone, but there's nothing I can do about it. My pain is constant and sharp, and I wish nothing up for anyone. Blah, blah, blah. American Psycho ending monologue. Anyway,
These men up bad and talk crap like the winning now, bro. You need to lay off that bash that you're sniffing if I catch the MCs, bro. I'm
hot
the
tea
best, it's
boy.
not a single MC.
When I was living in Hawaii, I was living with this guy, and he saw a picture of that girl, and he was like, "Damn, she's beautiful." And then I told her, and then she said, "Oh, did you tell him about my fat ass too?" And then I was like, "No." And then I was like, "Oh yeah, she has like you would not believe the ass on her." And then I said that she gifted me a year-long subscription to her OnlyFans for free. You've you've never seen somebody have such murderous rage in their eyes. And he was especially mad because there was this Japanese girl on Hinge that he was trying to hook up with. And then I didn't know, I didn't do it on purpose, but I just came back from a date with her. Somebody shoot me. Glad I want to order food, but I truly don't know what's safe anymore. Just get what you want and shit yourself to death. Really? Sometimes I like to laugh like Scooby Doo, but then I just look at myself in the mirror and I think I'm happy with where this painting is. I think I'm ready to ship this off to its commissioner. As I like to tell you guys in every stream and video, take care of yourselves and each other. Skate fast when you can. Take a break when you need to. And remember, if you ever get tired out there, you can always come right back home here to me and here to chat and to all of the Chad Mafia hideout. Check out the stream. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Be good to yourselves. All right. All right. Smile later, dweebs.